This character is already claimed. We'll fight.
And we are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. To say hello to a grand total of 0 viewers.
Hi, 0 viewers. I hope you're having a good
Hello
day.
to the void.
You say when you speak to the void speaks back.
This is how I
Oh,
call
we're
feels
streaming
like.
now?
Yeah.
Fuck.
It has been 3 minutes, so yes, you can say fuck.
Fuck.
Fuckity fuck, 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 fuck,
No,
fuck.
no. Calm down, calm down.
Anyway.
Yes, hello people. It has been a while. It has been a grand total of 20 days since our last stream.
Oh.
Or at least since our last Fonatale stream, but welcome back anyway. I hope everyone who has been loyally watching this campaign has been having a good week / month / 2 weeks actually, and has also been enjoying our other content. As for the rest, yeah, it's been a while. We are down 1 member, but I thought that we should continue anyway because, hey, it's been long enough. So, ladies, gentlemen, or gentlemen, lady, shall we begin?
Will I kick us off, I suppose? per.
Yes, you will.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen of the Void, good evening. Strongbow here, playing Ferran Aurelius, the new and improved Ferran 2.0, let us just say. And yeah, let's just see where things go from here. Excited? Let's do it.
Hey, let's hope the dreams don't grab you.
Oh, I don't dream.
What happened yesterday?
Never
He had a
mind.
vision.
He had a vision, indeed. He had a vision
Yeah.
of getting
Yeah.
no
In a dream.
bitches.
Yeah, he had a vision in a dream. So yeah,
Alright,
he was sleeping.
alright. Next up, Elf.
Hello,
Wait, where?
I'm Elf and I'm playing Lorabelle. I can't do her voice today, but we're gonna have fun anyway. Alright, guys?
Yay.
Woohoo!
Thumbs up. Do you have that effect on the soundboard?
No, we don't have Yippee. Add Yippee now.
We only have only war horn and the womp. I don't. We're not. Oh dear. No, let's not do that. Anyway, next up
Okay, yeah, that's it.
is
You... Come on.
Can I start?
yes, Jesus. You're not Jesus, by the way.
I am Salasim. A pleasure to be here today for our game of Dungeons and or Dragons. Let us begin.
What's awesome is
Wait, there
Jesus
hasn't
now?
been a dragon.
All right, Salamander.
Yes, there has.
Hello, lizard person.
Elf wasn't there, but yeah, no, Elf, in the beginning sessions of the game, there was a dragon. A very big and spooky dragon.
Wee woo.
Anyway, up next is Small.
Yes, it's me, the small creature.
He's
like.
He's a small and whimsical little fella.
Yes, I will stab your gut with a sword and then stab you in the gut again with another sword. Then
Good.
a lizard will bite you.
Okay. Could you not go any further, please? Anyway,
Okay, I have this.
and I am your false prophet. I am your host. I am your dungeon master. Hi, my name is Dungeon Mitras. And as said already, I will be your dungeon master. A couple of quick announcements before we begin. For those who have not seen it yet, Finnegan and Finch has been renamed to the Nightmare Narratives, and will from next week onward will be streaming on the same day, just a bit later. So it should accommodate you American folks a bit better. Beyond that, I am actively looking into restarting a couple projects in that sphere. And Curse of Strahd will be going on steadily, and I am planning to let this campaign go on steadily as well. So we can get a lot more done, we can get a lot more through, and you guys can watch all the 2.5 hour long episodes that you want. Doesn't that sound charming?
We should be watching Game of Thrones instead. That's what one of our haters is gonna say.
Watch Game of Thrones.
The Game of Thrones is a hack series made by a fraud. Anyway.
Canonically, our characters now start watching Game of Thrones.
Jesus. But anyway, with that said, I think it is a good time to come back to hell.
I've got to repair my PC, buddy.
Last session, through shenanigans, one of our favorite characters, lost their oath, and then regained it.
Womp, 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 womp.
Yeah, womp womp. Yeah. There were some fun shenanigans on the road, some fun interactions, funny dreams, and of course, meeting with something. The only one who got close to knowing what the fuck Auntie is Salasim. So, hey, who knows? Anyway, with all that said, shall we dive in?
Yeah, sure.
Let's do it. Inside.
It's either dive in or dive out.
We shall. Let us
Oh.
dive in.
Oh, please shut the fuck up. As we get
No.
Christ almighty.
as we come back to the little road through the woods, which is actually not little, it's enough to fit a carriage. We find our flabbergasted adventure standing on the road. Some of their eyes might still be fixed to the small wagon, with its goods now seemingly just in open display. There's not really anything guarding them. So either Ansi is expecting you to work on the honor system, or, there's something else here. But either way, there is the carriage here, there you have the trees surrounding you, and the path up ahead back to Dorvac. Which I will just state right now, the end goal of this session, or at least one of the goals, is to just get back to Dorvac, so you will be getting back there no matter what.
Let's get moving.
There is one thing I want to do.
Okay.
When I think about what I know of this legendary entity, has he been known to leave gifts for people?
Okay, that will require me to roll. That will require you to roll another history check.
I'll roll a history check, and I'll roll it well.
Let's do it.
Watch.
I swear I'm gonna have y'all send me your character sheets, and I'm gonna have you all copy them into this, so that you then.
Oh, Jesus Christ almighty!
Is my man getting murdered?
So
that one.
Salasim, as you like scour through your memories, you unintentionally end up at the section, like, you go through your little memory palace, pulling out books in the grand library, and you think that you see one, but it's actually a book on how to make nasi.
I cannot seem to recall.
Oh no, you do recall something. You just remember that you have to that you can either take or leave the peanut sauce.
That's how this goes. Like I haven't eaten today, and that's an issue.
You are essentially just hungry.
It's like you cannot use your mind on that empty stomach. Then
guys, BRB gotta do something.
Okay. In response to that, can I look like I just want to look around the cart. I want to see if there's anything that looks like it's purposefully like left out, like a gift, or does it look like a regular cart with stuff that's regularly stored? I'm trying to see if he left a gift.
From what you can see, because it's like the cart is raised like 3 feet off the ground, with the little things that hang out in front of it. These wooden things over here. Those are the only ones that are like at your midriff, but the rest is all like a good feet, or like a good feet higher than you. A good foot higher than you. So all the goods behind the counter or on top of the counter are either hard to see or are just like, yeah. It's purposefully made so that you can't fully look behind it. Though from what you can see is that this ladder here is like a couple steps that lead up to what you can presume to be a door. In the meantime,
Hmm.
Ferran,
Sir.
what are you doing in this time?
At the minute, Ferran is just sort of sitting here on the little log, just kind of still just coming to terms with what's happened and just
Oh my god, just
taking in things, feeling the new energy, and yeah,
Yeah.
he's just kind of watching what's going on as well. Looking
Mitras,
at this guy.
Said, what is it?
the application I use for my character sheet, it won't open, so there goes that character sheet. Did I fucking know?
Well, we'll deal with it later. We'll deal with it later.
Excuse me.
Yeah, we'll deal with it later. I'm just
taking in the view,
have-
what's going
I will
on here.
have you do minimal rolls. Just carry on next time. DM this to me. Don't mention it aloud.
sorry. Okay.
Okay. Ferran, could you
Yes, sir.
Could you make me a Arcana check?
Ooh, yes, indeed.
I'd be really
Oh,
worried
that's
if you
a-
said no.
That's a flat 11.
With
Not much.
an 11, as you are kind of feeling and like kind of grabbing out to the powers and the flows around you,
Yeah.
you for a brief second, as you blink once, you can suddenly see the entire forest in a sort of
Ooh.
black and a white mess of lines, though the trees and their canopies are very clearly outlined. Like, you can fully see the threads of life that make up the trees and extend into the branches and flourish out into the leaves. It looks almost like how a neon drawing of a forest would look like.
Holy shit. Okay, and I see this just for like a split second.
Yeah, you see
like,
you
just
see
very
this for
quickly.
like a second in between blinks.
And I can tell that it's because it's not something I should be worried about, kind of thing.
It's not.
I know that, right?
Yeah, no. It doesn't reveal
Yeah.
anything worrying. It doesn't show like sights of madness. It's just like, yep, blink. It's there.
Cool.
It's not.
Okay, if anyone was looking, they could see maybe Ferran sort of perk up and sit up a bit and kind of just look around, kind of almost fascinated by what's just happened here. He would maybe try and focus on that again, just in the future, hold on to that and try and focus on doing that again.
All right.
Realizing that this is something new, perhaps.
Yes. Lorabelle, what are you doing right now?
The Lorabelle is still processing. Still processing. Like what Auntie said. And so she's gonna try to sneak it away. Hopefully
Please,
without anyone noticing.
please make me a stealth check with disadvantage because you were in the middle of the group.
Like smack bam in the middle. That's to help you. My passive perception's a 16.
Oh.
If she rolls high
Oh
enough,
shit.
Yep. Roll it.
What'd she get?
Okay, yeah.
5.
Oh.
That's an 8. Salasim, as you are like examining the surroundings a bit, probably, you can see Lorabelle slowly trying to like sneak away.
There's one last thing I want to do before I catch up with Lorabelle.
Sure.
Nah, that's me fishing for info that on rolls I already failed twice. Unless Salasim gives confirmation that he's allowed to take him from this cart, he's not going to touch it. He's not going to fuck with a entity of stories. So I think he sees her this going up here. Someone's just gonna follow her as if like, oh, okay, we're going.
Lorabelle
before-
turns around, sees.
Oh,
sorry.
Go ahead.
The moment Lorabelle sees Salasim, she's gonna run faster. Now she's running backwards.
You're gonna
Wait,
pop
no
out.
way!
What's going on here? You got the commotion.
We're supposed to head this way. Where are you going?
Away from you!
What'd I do?
Nothing.
All right, fair enough. I'm just gonna get up. I think if we're done here, I'm just gonna start walking up.
I also just want to do Zed as this is all going on. What is happening with you?
Application I used not working.
No.
Basically.
No,
Zed,
you mean like
the
RP wise?
character.
Oh, my character. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He's just. All right. Yeah. I'm kind of flustered right now with all this happening. So IRL, but in game, they'll just probably be like waiting for like following around. I'll be doing that. Like not really much. Eh.
Just like trying to follow with the group, just go with the flow.
Yep. Go with the flow mainly. Not doing anything special because if I did, I wouldn't remember the roles.
So just to confirm, nobody's checking out the cart.
I feel
just passively.
Salasim wants to, but like he's not sure if entering the cart will be enough to like, oh, you're gonna steal from a Nazi. Not I said his name wrong. From the guy.
yo.
I said his name wrong. That's on me.
It's not the spider god and Ansi. It's Ansi.
Ansi.
It's not the N. It's the A.
Sorry, I like Spider-Man. Anyway,
I don't.
I was gonna ask earlier if I can make an inside check on like when he left to see if like he meant to here's stuff for you. But if not, then Salasim's like, all right, that's his stuff. I'm not gonna touch his stuff.
No, I'm not gonna let you do that.
Yeah, I figured.
What is he selling? Is he just selling random stuff?
He isn't selling anything as of now because he is in limbo.
Ferran, are you going to check out what's in the cart?
Suppose it couldn't hurt. Can I see in the cart from where I am now, or do I need to kind of go around on the side?
No, you cannot look into the cart from here. But from what Salasim has seen, there is a door here. And you could, if you would have wanted to, you can climb up on these and then climb into like the large sort of window that's on the side.
I'm not much of a climber, but
yeah, there is a door over here. I won't stop you from checking out the cart if that's what you wish to do.
Do no harm. Suppose I'll just go then, and I'll just slowly walk around, take my time.
Salasim will stand over here as he does that in case something tries to punish us.
Okay.
Can I see like a little window on the door? Is there anything?
The door is just fully. The door is this big wooden door.
Sorry.
No windows, just like iron sides to it.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, lads. Sorry, bad time. I need 2 seconds. I need 2 minutes here.
All right.
Sorry, boys. Won't be second.
It's a very complicated doorknob.
It's like, yeah, no. You look at Ferran is like looking at the doorknob. You don't have to say anything, Ferran. And it's like this really weird and intricate thing with like dragons motifs on it. It looks like it can open in some way without having to unlock it, but it seems like you have to hold it in like a weird way. So like from your perspective, Ferran's just like fiddling with a doorknob. Like you can't make like heads or tails of what the fuck he's doing. But for anybody who looks closer, you see that he's like trying to find the right grooves to apply pressure to and stuff like that.
Apologies, folks. Right, that was my bad. Apologies.
Yeah.
Okay, so
No. Ferran, you have to turn the doorknob this way.
Okay.
No,
I mean,
joke, a complicated doorknob joke.
I did not hear it. Fair enough. I suppose I'll just kind of slowly try and open the door. I'll just grab the doorknob and just slowly open it, I suppose.
As you slowly open the door, at first
Hello,
it looks,
housekeeping.
At first it's like, yeah, it's just a normal door. It opens with a before as you fully open it and look inside, what you would have expected to see is like this little shop cart, maybe a sort of living area somewhere there. It's this entity thing, so it might have a bit of an extra planar thing.
Ooh.
But as you open the door, what you see behind it is not simply the inside of a shop or a house. It is a massive open area that almost seems to resemble
Jesus.
some sort of forest. Though it's dense with vegetation, though it further goes, you can't exactly recognize it. The foliage looks weirdly intricate. Like it's not been naturally grown, but it's been hand designed by someone or something. The trees of which you can see the tops stretch what almost seems like it stretches into the heavens. And if you keep the door open for long enough, Ferran, you would at some point hear these massive crushing footsteps. Like a giant walking through the forest, tearing down trees in its wake.
Can I see it?
No, you cannot. You can only hear it.
Okay.
Can I hear it?
To all of you, you can't hear shit.
No, what I would do is initially Ferran would just close the door, like leave it maybe open like just the tiniest, slightest bit so it's not completely closed. And he would just turn around and he would just like kind of get everyone's attention.
Yeah.
Come here.
Yes. Yes.
Look. I will walk over to the door again. I will slowly open it for Salasim.
All right. I'll look. Do I see the same thing?
Ferran, to you it still looks the same. Salasim, you see this. You see something even stranger. A weird realm with a mix of colors and whimsical shapes. Grass that grows in the natural ways, and even some small lights that dance around like little ballerinas on the dance floor. The entire sky looks like it's filled with weird lights that twinkle in and out of existence every few seconds. You can almost swear that you hear horses in the distance. Hell, you can swear that you hear the chattering of people in the distance. It sounds like a marketplace, even.
The fuck?
Okay.
It would be waving over for like Laura, but everyone else is just kind of like, come here. While Salasim is looking, I'm just like waving over them. Come on.
Whom's there approacheth the door?
Am I looking into the Feywild?
I will neither confirm nor deny.
Everyone, you need to see this.
Zed, do you approach?
Hey, yeah, sure. I'm like, what are you guys doing now?
Look, it's a huge forest. There's a giant in there somewhere.
He just looks in.
Zed, as you look in, you don't see a giant or a forest. You see this large, expansive hall filled with old swords and battle axes, rust going from anywhere to brand spanking new to rusted beyond all belief. Each one almost looks like the sword or an axe of a legendary hero. And as you look around, that might be the case, as some of the as some of the weapons are held by these grand, imposing statues. Their faces long withered away with time, though their bodies still stand strong, yet the cracks are beginning to show. Some you can even recognize by their armor. Hell, there are people from history there that you would have never seen before, yet oddly you recognize what they look like. Hell, some of them you even recall them. Uh, n- the namely a couple of the mighty heroes of the siege of Velnsgrad, or or even some that you might have seen once before in your history books, dating all the way back to the charge of fire and mist. This is him, though. The hall itself looks dim, forgotten almost.
Like, just gonna try to get like a closer look at this. Just quiet. I just like trying to like see if you can go through possibly, but slowly.
As you stick your head through, yes, you can go
Careful.
through. But as your head
Do we see
passes
him vanish?
No, he's still there. As your head passes through, you suddenly all the sound from around you, the birds, the branches, the leaves, it all goes quiet. A deafening, eerie quiet, like that you would hear inside of the halls of a palace.
Uh, just
Question.
gonna. Yeah, yeah. What is it?
Question, Lorabelle, do you wish to do the same thing?
Yeah.
Lor
We're all just
Come on
invading
over
this
here.
I
poor
presume that
guy's cart.
Lorabelle hesitantly approaches, and Lorabelle, your vision is a bit less fantastical or epic, let's say. Lorabelle, as you look in, you see grand caverns with spires built from the same rock that carves the area around you. The roofs plated with small bits of blue and purple glass, all of it dark and none of it being reflected. It's almost like you're standing at the entrance to a grand drop-off, a window into a kingdom that nobody has visited in millions of years. On top, a large sack hangs, its strands barely clutching a glowing white orb in the middle, providing, well, what seems like sunlight to the people below. As you watch longer and longer, you don't see that shining city that many people think would be under such a complex style of building. Many of the buildings, again, are carved out of stone and seem almost like interwoven with the with the environment. But as you look, it looks decrepit, festering, broken, rotten. And your suspicion, or a suspicion that you may have had, is confirmed. as a massive spider crawls across the side of the view. And you see more in the distance. They crawl slowly and deliberately, and some are being ridden by people in light armor, wielding long spears with hooks along the side of them. You don't hear any sound from in there.
Look. Lorabelle's hand is gonna start shaking. And she's gonna say kind of quietly, "We need to destroy this."
What?
What do you
Do you mean
mean? Like,
It's a beautiful forest.
We need to
Would you destroy that?
What do you mean it's a forest? It's a hallway.
Zed, to
cavern.
clarify,
I know.
it's not a hallway. It's a grand
I
hall.
know. Yeah, it's a
Okay.
grand hallway. That's what.
Not a grand.
No,
hallway,
they're
a
different
grand
things.
Hall.
A grand hall, yeah. It's a grand
Wait.
hall.
No.
No, there. It's some sort of strange nature.
Yeah. You know what? Should we even go in?
Heavens, no.
None of you. Are you all
Oh.
insane?
What are you seeing? It's just a grand hall. Like, and it's not
So-
a forest.
Can you not see that tree right there with the big brown leaves at the back?
Well, I see the statue of legendary heroes with their weapons.
So you see a tree, you see statues. Right now, for me, you're pointing at what looks like a floating light. Lorabelle, what do you see?
I see something that resembles home. If you catch my drift.
Got it.
Ooh.
Not good.
Lovely.
So we're all seeing something different?
It's
So
strange.
if I were to go in there, would you guys even see me?
No, do not go by yourself anywhere.
Look, I've survived a long time alone.
What is
I can
this
and
thing?
plus, I got Carl with me. What's the worst that could happen?
I'm kind of curious. Sal's going to pick up a rock. Sal's going to pick up one of these pears right here,
Yep.
Oh,
no.
and he's going to toss it into the door and see what happens.
As you give the pair a hearty toss, for you, it lands on the other side, and you hear some shocked gasps, actually. It seems like people can't notice the door. As you see...
Wait, do I see people? Like, do I see a marketplace?
You slowly see someone approach. Their dress is very primitive, looking almost like it's made out of leaves, though it's not like the weird fancy art. It's like it fully covers the body. Their skin is a sort of weird, like, how do I say this? Grayish blue. Their hair,
Okay.
their hair in contrast is a bright green that streaks back almost like a wind is constantly being blown against it. And from their back emerge two long insect-like wings.
And when I threw the pear in, did it vanish for everybody else?
For everybody else, yes, the pair just straight up fucking vanished.
Very fascinating.
And you seeing anything
I-
else other?
Well, I saw the pear laying on the ground, and now I think that's a fairy is looking at it.
Yep. Zed's gonna just stick his head through to look around.
Oh.
I want to ask, do any of you actually go in?
I mean, Zed, you're sticking your head in, but I mean,
Zed's considering going in.
how about if you go in, I'll hold your arm. I'll hold on to you.
You'll hold
Just
on to
in case.
Carl.
Well, yeah, just in case you get pulled in, I'll be able to pull you out
Okay.
or something. Just in
Lorabelle-
case.
Lorabelle starts to cast Guiding Bolt.
Does
Oh, no, actually, she's gonna pull out her rapier and point at Ferran. If
oh
either of you do any of that, I'd kill you both before, or whatever's out there tears you limb from limb.
well, that's us
Lorabelle,
told, I suppose.
why are you so panicky? What do you see?
I see the Drow caverns.
Mm.
I see them, and I can't let these two idiots go off on their own. 'Cause this could be a trap, and they're going, and they don't even know the Drow rituals that happen down there.
Well, it's very
Harmless.
clear. It's very clear that if they go in, they will land somewhere else. I'll toss another pair in, like in front of her eyes, so she'll see it vanish.
Mhm.
I see the pair on the ground. Do you?
Mistress, do I?
You do not see the pair. You do not see the pair again.
Just disappears for us.
It disappears for everyone. Yes.
For me, there's a now very confused fairy who sees another pair up here.
Yes. It just. Actually, Salasim, roll me. Roll me a d20.
All right, I would purposely not chuck it at the fairy.
Roll me a d20.
Yeah,
he
roll
could have
d20
slipped.
still.
Don't do it, mate. Oh,
Okay.
oh. That's not a
It
one,
was
like-
it was a toss up. It was below 10. You hit. Above 10, you don't.
Oh?
As you chuck this pair through, trying not to hit anybody, your throwing skills are kind of shit, aren't they?
What have you done?
Do I kill a fairy?
No, you don't kill a fairy. It just bops them on the head, and they're kind of like, how? And they rub the spot that just got hit.
Oh, if I saw that I actually did hit them, I might regret doing this. I'll just healing word them real quick. Like, ooh, sorry. I'll cast healing word.
Oh.
Okay, I'll say it like this. You will need to stick a part of your body through for that.
How hurt did they look? Do they just look like, ooh, apple fell on my head? Ow.
They
I'm
look
okay.
like, ooh,
Or
an
does it
apple
look like
fell on my head. They don't
Oh, okay.
they don't look like you just like hit them with a rock.
No, it's like accidentally you toss someone and it hits them instead of catching it.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
so I'm gonna go,
essentially
oh.
say hello to Rocco, but Rocco's made out of foam.
I'll just like go, oh, sorry, but Lorabelle, if they go in, they're not gonna see whatever you're seeing. That's not where it goes for them. And plus, I don't think Unsee is one to make traps for those he follows. This is probably something interesting, although I am cautious. There's no guarantee that once you cross, you can come back. You might be separated.
What about? Do we have like rope? Throw like rope through, and can pull it back through. Do that way? Will that work?
It's an interdimensional portal. Oh, the rope would probably disintegrate if we all went in at the same time.
Well, maybe just send in
Well-
Zed.
Yeah, is Zed seeing anything while he's poking his head through?
You don't see much. If you do see anything, it's mostly just more of the room.
Oh.
Salasim is so tempted just to shove Zed in and just see like, can you come back?
Yeah. Zed
Hell,
is going to go full
any-
through.
Zed's gonna go through?
Yeah. He's taking a Risk.
Oh, he's taking the risk.
Does anybody
my
try
boy,
to
Zed.
stop him?
I mean, I would try and grab him, like, just so I at least have like a hold of him, you know, like so when he goes through, I can at least hold him, perhaps, before he disappears.
Let me double check if I have hold person or something.
Ah, damn.
No, I do not.
That's, I have whole person,
I
and
know
I
you-
will not stop him.
Mitch, just real quick question. What level are we again?
We are level
4.
4.
Thanks.
For sure.
All right. D&D
Um,
Beyond, I can do that later.
So he
Lorabelle
goes
is
in. Oh, go ahead.
Lorabelle is going to try to stop you both by standing in front of it. No. No.
I
You-
would say
lower-
Zed with the speed boost that is Carl is faster than Lorabelle.
I just wanted to try and
No.
grab his arm.
Dad's already
Grab
through.
Zed's to- yeah,
Zed
he's
would
gone.
already be through. Ferran, what are you
Gone.
talking about?
Yeah, he gone.
Goodbye.
I'm just standing here.
Goodbye.
Yeah, watching.
As
Oh well.
alrighty then. I'm actually gonna do something real quick. Like that, like this, like this. I'm doing something funny real quick. So, Zed, would you please join me in one-on-one?
The fuck?
Okay, yeah, catch y'all later.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
Scooby spooky hours.
indeed, spooky hours indeed. Let's turn off this music, shall we?
Great.
Zed, as you arrive inside of this grand hall, you notice that it is empty, desolate, not of objects or of splendor, mind you. It is opulent as ever, and it is definitely something to be admired. But in time, you notice that there is an absence of life. Except for you and Carl, there is nothing. Sound does not permeate through this layer, and you don't see your friends anymore. Even if you look behind you, there is simply air, simply void. There's nothing there, just emptiness.
Gonna like try to. Oh yeah.
The rest of the room is decorated as previously described. Large gray stones, white pillars reaching up to a ceiling that you can almost not that you almost can't see. Statues of figures long gone, long dead, standing across the walls. In the ground, large axes lay, large swords are stabbed upright into the ground or sideways, slightly ajar, maybe from someone trying to pry them out, or maybe that's just how they were put into the ground. For the rest, the room is large, empty. If you were to set a step forward, it would echo for days. What do you do?
Just gonna real quick try to touch the door like behind, see if it's gone or still there.
There is air.
Ugh. Gonna look around mainly, like check out the statues, and if going back doesn't work, might start going forward to see what's up
And,
ahead.
As you look around and you can't find much of an exit around you, You go forward, passing many great items that surely would have once felt demons and might still be capable of that. Oh, maybe it's a bad idea to grab them.
Yeah.
As you walk past these great and mighty treasures of ages so long gone that mortal brains wouldn't even be able to remember them anymore, you would finally stumble upon a new door. It's large, made out of an oaken wood. The ridges are again made with metal, though this time it's polished and looks shiny. The entire thing has an air of regency about it. It's slightly ajar, and you notice that the light underneath it is moving. What do you do?
Oh. Hmm. Is it look like it's moving towards me, or is it like just
No, it's moving in the way that light normally moves when interacted with when it's like actually fire or someone's moving around.
okay? So is someone moving around, or
You do not know.
or hmm, it's behind a door? So I'm just gonna try to sneakily open the door and like check through it like a crack. See.
As you open the door, it loudly groans as you open it. Its rough scrapes against the floor, and as you manage to fully open it, it vehem or as you manage to open it to a degree where both you and Carl can stick your heads through, yeah, you would be able to have a pretty good grasp of, well, someone having seen you, but nobody respond. No a
Wait. So
sound.
there's people.
There's nobody here, as far as you know.
And what is this room like exactly?
The new room, it's odd. It looks like it should have something. Feels like it's missing something. A
That is.
large. The room is circular. 7 great pillars stand around the middle of the room, which is slightly lowered, it seems. Down there, there seems to be. You can you can't tell. You can't see what is there. You should be
Can't
able
see
to.
what's what where.
In the middle of the room, you cannot see what is there.
Like it's like dark there, or is it just not recognizing it?
A
Just
bit of both.
all right. I guess I try to go and enter the room. Just keep the door slightly open in case we need to run, and get, try to examine this weird thing in the middle of the room while just looking around a bit.
As you open the door to the room fully and walk through, as far and at the moment that you are too far to possibly be able to reopen it, you hear it shut with that same grinding and groaning noise that it made when it moved when you pushed it. You are
Carl, this is
alone
a bad
again.
idea. Wait.
Oh, but
Yeah, buddy, I know. It'll be fine. You might have survived worse. Eh. Let's just see what this place is more about as we approach the thing in the middle.
as you approach the thing in the middle and you get closer and closer, you eventually see what it is. On a throne made out of gold and gray marble. You see a man sitting down. His armor is regal and adorned with visions of lions and dragons. It's made out of a lighter black, or dark gray rather, with the outlines being either gold or silver. It looks like the armor of a king. The position where he is seated looks like that of a king. Yet his seating position is slumped forward, his head dangling down like a puppet without its strings. And you see why. A large sword is stabbed through his chest, the middle of it. It sticks through the throne like someone thrust it through him, then the throne and outside of the back of it. It's lodged into the ground, into the throne, and into the body of the man before you.
Oh god.
The
I just
sword itself is a complete blur. You can't see it correctly. It's like the entire thing is not meant for your eyes.
okay.
As you look upon the blade, you hear something.
Just gonna look over at the king. Like, is he alive somehow?
The figure seems at least somewhat alive. He rasps and wheezes, only for a second though, before his body goes limp once again.
Oh. Just gonna check his bio, like, so the stat, like the sword obviously killed him, but like, does he have anything on him other than, through his heart?
Do you mean how he might have possibly gotten in this state?
Yeah, possibly how he got in his state, and possibly like look around to see what the hell might have stabbed through this man, like stabbed him exactly.
As you walk towards the inner sanctum and look around, you see now that the pillars weren't perfect. In them are deep slashes, like that of a beast and a sword, large splashes of blood, large carvings, signs of magic being used, and cracks that are not deeper than, let's say, an inch. They permeate throughout, yet don't seem like they were made by someone being slammed up against them, simply magical force being exerted upon them. This space looks almost empty. As you do watch around, though, you eventually tread in front of the king. He looks up at you, and you see now through the slits where his eyes are that his eyes burn with rage. The rage of the damned. As the as a large
What did he
amount of
say?
magical force exerts itself upon your body, and you are pushed through pillar, door, and another door. As we go back to the campaign chat.
Oh, they're
Ah,
back.
And we're back. As
right,
Zed
motherfucker.
gets
No, go away.
as Zed gets flung back out the door, hitting Lorabelle on the way out.
Ah! How much damage do I take?
You don't take anything. He's not that heavy.
He just looks around. Carl? Carl?
Carl's still there. He looks a bit
Okay, good.
pissed.
Okay. Okay.
Zed, you're
What
crushing
the
me.
fuck just happened?
Sorry. Just gonna skedaddle away. Wait.
So,
how am I
so
crushing
Zed,
you?
what are
Oh,
you?
yeah, well,
So Zed, you went in and you were able to find your way out.
less find my way out, more like being thrown out forcefully.
Well,
By what?
that's good enough for me.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, it was
You
kind of
cheeky
weird, to be
motherfucker.
fair.
Oh dear
I'm not
God,
kidding, I'm just-
Salasim stepped through as well. Well, you
Wait,
know
what?
what has to happen now.
Oh god, we're not getting back to town. I'm saying.
I will just I will say it like this. I will just time skip it. Anyway, see you
Fair.
later. Alrighty then. Let's go on Salasim's wacky magical adventures. Salasim, as you step into this foreign realm, we can actually put on some music. Let's see. Celebrations is probably the best one. As you step through the door, you are not met with the calm halls that Zed was met with. No, instead you are met with a lively affair. You step out onto a path made of a weird kind of cobble. The figures that were in front of you look shocked that someone has just existed out of thin air, though they oddly quickly enough regain their composure and just grab the pears and walk off, passing you without giving you much more of a gesture than just a simple wave and a smile.
I'll return the gesture as if like, oh, hello. And I think Salzman's gonna look behind him. Does he see the portal?
You do not see the portal, but instead of the empty air in the hall that we had our friend see, you look and see the entrance to a small village. The gate is made out of the gate of it, even though it does not seem to be needed, is made out of branches and wood that has woven itself together in this intricate pattern. On top of it, and the top of it is actually spelled out in flowers. Welcome.
Okay.
On top of it, it says Siva. So Salasim, welcome to the town of Siva.
Does it see my name, Salazim? Welcome to the town of Siva, or just welcome to the town of Siva?
No, I'm just saying it just says Siva.
Okay. I'm gonna look around at the people who are around me. Do any of them? Do they all have like that bluish skin?
It doesn't seem like it. Some of the people do. Oh, definitely. Some look like they have that same skin color. But as you look further, it seems like a cacophony of weird looking people. They do seem to have some type. Most of them do seem to have some more well meshing colors. So, for example, some of them have that gray skin, but with brown hair. Though the brown is very much a light brown. Others have a sort of reddish skin and have orange or red hair. It seems
Okay.
like a very
So I don't
cool.
stand out.
You, to some degree, you don't. You look like an inhabitant, but you are still walking around in a city that where you are dressed in fairly ordinary clothes, as the rest are all dressed in elaborate dresses and outfits made of leaves and flowers. It seems like a bunch of walking seasons.
Interesting. I'm gonna approach the town, as it's the main thing here.
As you approach the town and pass through the gate, you see that that's not a market actually. It's a full-on festival. The lines with flags hang above the rooftops of the buildings, going from end to end, with small pixie-like orbs hanging from them, providing light. The orbs that you saw float around seem to be coming from small machines or something that looks like a machine. They float around, provide light, and actually seem to follow people. Though they blink out of existence once they leave the town.
Oh, that's odd.
It seems to not be like a rendering error as it would be in a video game. It's literally just that they can't pass the threshold of the town.
Okay. I'm gonna, I guess, just wander around, try to see if anything catches my interest. This feels very Fae. Salasim saw a fairy lady. Can I see if, does this place give me the impression of the Feywild?
It definitely does, as nothing makes sense. What you would assume to be a step up turns into a step down when what wares you see on the table are nothing like what they're advertised. For example, a carrot is listed as valuable ammunition for a phage bow. The well in the middle of the town has what seems like a sort of weird bird creature nesting in it. Though it seems to have the colors of something more akin to a butterfly. With its 4 wings eagerly flapping out as it sees new people, and some actually go up to feed it small seeds that actually seem to hop around.
Okay. And Salasim feels mighty confused looking at all this. I think Salasim's gonna, like, as he walks, he's gonna try and listen to people's conversations, see if he can get some information. Are they speaking in a language you can understand?
The people all seem to be speaking. Do you know Sylvan?
I know. Let's see. Common, Elvish, and Primordial.
Then no, you would not be able to understand these people, as they seem to be speaking some weird language that seems to almost be more like a riddles to you. Riddles in a weird tongue, almost, is the best way to describe it. They speak backwards and then go back forward again, moving the conversation from weird points in time to even weirder points in time that you don't even fathom at this point.
Okay. I'm gonna, I guess, let's look around the town. I'm gonna specifically look for like an elemental creature, see if I can find someone I might be able to talk to. If not, Salasim's gonna look for anything that might catch his attention.
Roll me a d20.
Nat 20?
A nat 20. As you walk around, you see someone pass by, most certainly. You see a Earth Genasi walking around. They actually seem the most normal of the bunch. Their skin looks like a hardened mud, with small lines in between the cracks of that mud being filled with vibrant plant life. Their head being almost conical, though it's covered by all the plants, making it almost look like hair.
As like he passes me for a second, I'm gonna make my face look like it's more the texture of stone and have like cracks around my eyes, make it seem like I have Earth Genasi blood in me. And I'll tap on her shoulder and speak in primordial. Excuse me.
Hi,
I don't mean
friend.
to bother you. Oh, hello.
How are you?
I'm doing quite well. How are you doing today?
They stick out their hand. Oh, my day's going splendid. I'm doing great.
Shazam, it doesn't look like he wants to shake my hand.
It looks like he wants to shake your hand. Yes.
All right, I'll shake his hand. Oh, that's splendid to hear, friend. I'm not from around.
Salasim, I would tell you. Please pause.
Okay.
Salasim, as you grab this figure's hand, you no longer see the smile on their face. Instead, what you are holding onto is the severed lower arm of a Earth Ganassi. The end still dripping with ichor, though their body lays dying on the ground. The town around you is no longer experiencing a happy festival. No, instead, all around you burns. Everything is on fire. It looks like a cacophony and chaos and death. Riders in iron uniforms with swords that seem crescent ride through the village, hunting down man, woman, and child alike, trampling some simply on the hooves of their horses, others doing a more merciful thing and cutting them down as they run. One of them notices you. His horse stands still for a minute and he seems to observe you.
Is he waiting to see what I do?
He seems to be deliberating, rather.
Is he covered head to toe in armor? Can I see any physical features?
He is covered head to toe in armor.
Is this a Knight of the Sanguine?
You do not know.
Okay. I'm waiting to respond to whatever he does. If he runs, so I'm like holding myself ready.
As you hold yourself ready, he whips his horse and it begins charging at you. His blade raised to the sky, almost like he's preparing to strike.
I'm gonna look. Is there any buildings close to me that's not completely up in flame?
Nope.
Nope. Is there one that's not fully covered in fire, like only a little on fire?
No. Not what?
Okay. I think I'll wait. I'm gonna look to see like where there's a lot of people dead, like maybe a pile, and I'm gonna wait for like right before he hits me, and I'm gonna misty step over there and make myself look like I'm dead with my changing ability and pretend to be dead.
As the rider comes down upon you, and you attempt your Misty Step, Your feet flicker. You don't move. Your magic seems out of tune here. Your magic
And I'm gonna
isn't.
jump to the side.
As you realize this and you want to jump to the side, you feel that cold steel hitting you. But instead of being cut down where you stand, you are propelled back through the gate as if as a comet. And we move back to campaign chat.
Is her?
Santa!
Ah, they're back.
Now Salasim flies through the gate, not hitting anyone.
I am starting to sense a pattern.
Hmm.
Yes.
Right.
Who's a Salasim hit?
What the fuck just happened?
I said Salasim doesn't hit anybody.
Salzin tumbles out. He's gonna first check his side.
I'll go run over to him.
Am I hurt?
Your side looks completely intact, even your clothes.
Yeah.
I'll run
What
over to
happened in there?
Salasim.
What in the hells?
I know, freaky, right? What did you see?
A slaughter.
Yeah, I saw a murder. Oh, that's fun.
Lorabelle
what?
just stares at them both and's like, oh my god.
As you all are standing there, eventually from the door comes someone else,
Oh God, we'll take a
closing
step
the
back.
door behind him.
Who the fuck was it?
Well,
I think I know. Yeah,
well,
it's Noi.
hello, friends. It is good to see you again, though I would not have liked it to be so soon.
Lorabelle pulls out her rapier.
This is the guy we
Apologies.
talked to last session.
As you
I know.
pull out your rapier, Ansi simply touches the end of it with his finger, and it seems to
Lorabelle.
just phase out of existence. Oh no no
Wait,
no no no
the
no
rapier?
no! You are. I do not.
I only
permit-
have my crossbow mistress.
I do not.
Let him speak, guys.
I do not permit violence near my house. Now, you all saw some nasty spoilers in there, did you not?
Is that what they were?
Maybe. They were something. Like I said, I like stories. Maybe those were your stories. Maybe that's to come. Maybe that's from your past. But either way, it is not for you to see as of now. You could peer in, yes. I am fine with that. Peer into the stories, learn from them, drink deep and descend. But do not enter and touch. It that makes everything go bad. Now
You see,
I'm a forgiving being, so Ansi opens his hand again, almost sprinkling dust near Lorabelle's hand, and the rapier clatters onto the ground. I do not get rid of people's things. I keep them. But I will make an exception. Do not worry about it. Just please do not enter my house unless I invite you.
Apologies.
I do
Yeah,
apologize.
sorry.
It's
we
not very nice of us.
apologies. We did not understand what it was. Too curious for our own good. Won't happen again.
Alright alright. I'm not your mother. I don't need you to apologize to me at length. I will just quickly and he touches one edge of the door, and in like Photoshop when you make an image smaller, right?
Mm-hmm.
He
Yeah.
just grabs one side of the door and just slides it down to the other end, and the door seemingly disappears.
That's gone.
That's a nifty trick.
Oh
Indeed.
yes, it is much better than one of these, and he just like teleports a key out of nowhere.
Is that key for us by any chance?
I think he's just making the point.
Yeah, he's making a point.
Mm-hmm.
Be fair and
Oh
calm down.
no! You are not getting any gifts. Hell, you opened the first
I
in the.
jest.
You opened the door first. Why would I give you a gift? Well,
That's a very good point. I completely agree.
Salasim's gonna stand up and like dust himself off. Well, again, apologies. I think it'd be best if we head on our way. I wouldn't want to accidentally or have any of my companions accidentally mess with any more of your things.
Oh, please, we climb through the window. It will just lead to a regular cart with regular stuff. It's nothing special.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Take your
Good to
word for
know.
it. But shall we be on our way from here? Do we have
Yeah,
any more
sure.
business?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Ansi looks at Lorabelle. You are quite nervous, are you not?
Lorabelle's gonna say, "Hey, you don't have fucking proof."
Oh.
I see everything. My proof is in what I see, and what I see is someone who is scared of what they have seen. Are you scared of your home? Or is it someone in your home that you are scared of?
Can Lorabelle try to kick them?
What the fuck?
All right, if I see her round up, can I like use my cane and just like get the back of her foot?
Mm-hmm.
Sure, roll contesting attack rolls.
With my cane, is that a strength attack then?
That is both strength, yes.
Okay,
Damn.
so my strength and my dex are the same, so I'm just gonna roll my rapier stat. So it's that's a +2.
Nice. Holy fuck.
Lorabelle, you need to beat a 21. I rolled good.
Can you roll shit?
I can't.
No.
No, sorry. I've already rolled. Oh, you beat me, but you get a 20 though.
Not 20!
Holy shit! Holy
Lorabelle,
fuck.
you managed to swing
Holy
your leg up. Being faster than Salasim by quite a bit. Congratulations. As
Holy shit.
just before you managed to kick Ansi, he simply jumps up and now stands on the roof.
Oh my god. Ooh, calm.
Lorabelle.
Oh.
Lorabelle, stop attacking the.
What are you doing? Apologies, sir.
Oh my god.
I don't particularly have fondness. It's for someone in there are trying to dig into things they have no comprehension of understanding.
Lorabelle, he literally has the comprehension to understand whatever he likes.
Shut up!
I'm sorry. That was like Zed just chuckling to himself a bit.
No, the youth, always so eager to prove themselves interesting.
I'm just going to look at him and just to say, is there anything you want of us? Is there anything you need us to do?
1 second.
Or is this...
Lorabelle Daragon, I know exactly what you have been through. I know exactly what pain you have gone through. I know where you have gone to. I know what has happened. I comprehend everything. I could comprehend the ancient text that wrote the universe if I needed to. I will say it like this. Your suffering is not unknown to me. But I think that your suffering needs to be explored in a way that is other than running away from it and talking to ghosts. I don't think. What? I'm not fucking. Yes, you are a ghost, Sivan.
What?
Oh, I'm gonna fucking kill you!
Oh, shit. You can see him.
Please just smoke this guy.
Lorabelle's
get
gonna look at
moving, just-
Savon and just. And Lorabelle's gonna look at Savon and just nod.
What?
Go get him, go
Who
get
are you
him.
nodding to? Are we having...
Lorabelle, is that giant spider over there? I want to point over here.
Hey, found me! And
The second
Lorabelle
he's
is
this,
actually.
Lorabelle,
is she gonna run away?
Yes!
It's like, as she runs away, I'll look back at our new friend and go, apologies for my friend. We will be on our way.
Lorabelle, get over here, goddammit!
Sorry.
Yes,
I
yes.
think I can
You
do.
indeed have a time ahead of you.
Get
There is
out.
much to come in the coming day. Now,
I will keep that in mind.
shall I, do you need some assistance on the way?
Get back here! You can't just run away!
But what do you mean by assistance?
I can help
Assistance
you
for
get
what?
back home faster.
Sure, why not?
Alright
Lorabelle,
then.
stop running!
Can we?
As he says that, he clacks his heel twice on top of the carriage, making a loud, like a knocking sound. And as you all see white for a second, you simply hear, "Well, it was fun meeting you, and adieu. I will see you again next time." And as that happens, you all arrive in a very familiar place.
You actually teleported us?
You all fall down in front of the Adventurers Guild of Dorvac.
Ah. What is it with me getting tossed around today?
Lorabelle? Where are you going?
Lorabelle,
The guild's over here.
where are you going?
They're here! They're here to kill us.
No, look, we're somewhere else. We got away.
Oh no. Oh, they've already got our scent!
No, Lorabelle, you're being
Lorabelle.
paranoid.
Lorabelle, I'll be honest. I lied to you.
Lorabelle then turns around and and blinks several seconds, and she's gonna go close to Alison and simply say, "So you put the fucking fear of why?"
To be fair, I simply thought you would look. I did not think you would run immediately. I won't make that same mistake again. But you were taunting and attacking a creature as old as time, and he could have easily touched your forehead and made you disappear like your rapier.
And you think I fear death? I don't fear death. I fear being tortured. There's a difference.
Lorabelle, those who do not fear death are fools.
Come on, you.
Come on.
As you all finish bickering, a familiar figure steps out of the doorway. For those who had not seen him before, out from the door, Ferran, could you please step aside?
Oh, yeah, sure. All right.
Steps a large man dressed in somewhat dignified yet also very simple clothing. His hair is long and gray and braided into three long braids that reach the back of him, that reaches back. His beard seems well kempt yet still somewhat straggly, or scraggly rather. The smile on his face seems weary and old yet inviting and warm.
Welcome back, my friends. It is good to see you back from your grand adventures along the roads of the Islam. Oh, it's been long since I've had any proper adventurous company. Tell me,
Good to see you.
friends, tell me, how has your time in Isklin treated you? No burn marks, I hope.
One
No,
or
we
two.
got some of those.
Wait, you guys did? I thought you were
So I was
all
going to point to the scar that starts at his lip and ends at the middle of his throat.
Oh yeah, that one. I forget.
The guildmaster walks up closer to Salasim and kind of seems to look at your scar while pinching his chin.
Well, that's a mighty fine scar you have done there. Seems perfect for a warrior. But anyway,
Oh, I have more
no.
scars. I'm just better at hiding them.
Well then, let us discuss inside. I'll make sure that Grok will make some food for you. Those days on the road must have been exhausting. We expected you back tomorrow,
Happy
if I'm
days.
going to be honest.
We had some help along the way.
Fell down a waterfall.
That did happen, yes. Well, you did.
Oh, tell
Technically,
me all
yeah.
about it in my office. Please, follow me.
Okay.
As he begins
After you, Lorabelle.
walking through, eventually passing Ivana Simmons.
Sure, my God.
Grog, good man, make
Wait,
us some
wait,
herb.
what did you say, Ferran?
I just said after you.
Ah.
Then I walk
Grog,
past
good
you.
man, make us some tea or ale. And you make them some nice
I'll be there in a second. My thing froze.
Yeah, man. That sucks.
Now please do come inside the office.
I'm coming to the
Lorabelle,
office.
Come on,
wrong place.
Lorabelle in the
That's fine.
office, not on the.
Lorabelle? There you go. Over here. Wonderful.
Well then, as we head back to the office.
Well then,
My favorite show.
I've already heard this side of the story of the citizens of Isklin. Don't worry, they're quite proud of your achievements. You've practically become heroes over there.
Good to hear.
Yeah, that's great to know. I need some water.
Suppose we did deserve it. It was mighty fine work.
And is your new recruit, Lorabelle, was it? Welcome to the guild, by the way. How did they fare in the entire proceedings?
Pretty good, though mild cases of schizophrenia.
Normal just glares.
I mean, if you talk to
Jonathan will
your...
also glare, like, why are you sharing that?
What?
I
It's a
mean-
joke, alright? Everyone talks to themselves every now and again.
if you talk to your lizard, it's not much of a difference.
Yeah.
Well, you know how clerics are. The prayers to their deity.
Yes, I do. I used to know a cleric.
I look at Lorabelle like play along.
You know, I used to know a cleric a long time ago. You know, he was one of the few that still worshipped the old gods. Interesting, man. Very interesting. He found his way around every encounter with a god, managed to rough up some paladins along the way, and he was a damn fine adventurer the entire time.
Really, what was his name? Maybe I've heard it.
Familiar.
I can't remember his name exactly. It's been a long time.
I see.
By now he is probably dead, helped by a more powerful adventurer. It was a shame, really. I loved the old traditions. I was a practitioner myself for a while, though I barely shared that outside of this room.
What do you do on your free time is not. What do you do on your free time is your business.
Oh no, I no longer do it. I had my rebellious years. Those are far from close now. Though, Ferran, I see that you have cast off the yoke of the sanguine. Your faith is still pure, or have you abandoned
It is indeed. I have found new reason and new faith in the order of the ancients. Is that the same of which you speak?
They don't call themselves the order of the ancients. That's not the case. They like to call themselves the olden way. They're older than I am. They've existed ever since the two churches first popped up. They still worship old
So I hear.
gods. They still delight in the services of the Fae. They delight in the wonders of the world, that they are accused of being heretics. It's criminal,
We
but I live by their laws nonetheless.
we ran into one of them on our way back, actually.
Oh, now that is interesting. Do tell.
He was this knightly goblin, I believe.
Sir Gang, right?
Ah, you met the honored shadow. Oh, jolly good chap.
Indeed.
Jolly good chap. He managed to make his way through an adventurers guild in a week, if I'm correct. Thought of a
By
trap.
make his way through. What do you mean?
Well, he ascended. He took jobs at a rapid pace, managed to clear some that had been pestering people for weeks within days. Or just hours, rather. High-ranking jobs, high-ranking pay, high-ranking, well, rank. He ascended quickly. He was powerful. Though I'm pretty sure he was dead. Turns out he's just as alive as ever. Tell me, how's the old bastard doing?
He's
He's
doing
just
pretty
as
well.
strong.
He
Strong
looks.
as ever.
He seems to look good for his age. Not a single gray hair from what I could see.
Yet I'm just 60, and here I am.
Well then.
You look well, good.
Enough small talk. Your payments is the first thing that will be coming to that will be to the matter, and then we discuss more things soon enough. First of all, payment. You did your job perfectly well. Perfectly done, the entire thing. All done within the parameters of what we needed, what the townspeople requested, and of course, what we truly needed. Good, honest-hearted adventurers that are not going to support the Justicars in their bootlicking ways. It seems clear from his facial expression that he doesn't like Justicars. Uh, for some reason or another, possibly because he still has some ties to the old faith.
So it seems like he's happy that we didn't help them.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Oh, there is the matter of the revolt there. I do pray that they don't send in the army, but if so, it's a sad event.
From what I understood, one of the guards in the town has some leverage. At least he claimed to have. They should be fine if he spoke true.
I do not see any reason to lie, at least for them. If you're speaking of, well, the old one, Targarus. He's an old one, old boy. Fought alongside many in many wars. He might have even fought alongside you, Zed. Though I'm almost sure you're
Wait.
drunk to remember it.
Who again? What was his name?
Targarus.
Do I need to roll a history check to see if I remember?
You can make a history check.
Okay, I at least found a way to roll. That's a 1.
God damn, man.
As
It's an
you
unnatural
roll, if you roll a natural one, he was like some frontline cook or something. You don't know.
Mhm.
Anyway. Yes, they were reported back. You did your job fine, so you got the gold and a bonus for not for doing me a personal favor by not choosing to side with Justicars. Oh yes,
Thank you.
one of our eyes near the rivers noted that you took out a group of bandits, right?
Oh, yes. Definitely.
Yes. One of them claimed that he owned the bridge, but because he stepped on it. Kind of like shrug, like I know that sounds stupid. That's what he said.
They
They're really hung up on this.
They are an interesting bunch. They are a branch of a larger gang and a larger problem, but I won't ask you if their eradication is a bit too powerful.
Huh.
They are, but as a reward for putting them where they rightfully belong, down the waterfall, you do get an extra bit of a reward. And
Happy day.
he looks through his big book, and finally gets to the point.
Shit.
There it is.
And he notes it down.
That'll be 50 for 50 gold for the capture for dealing with the issues in Iskalin. That an extra 10 per person, for 50 gold per person. 10 extra gold per person for doing us a personal favor. So that comes straight from the pocket of the guild. And another 25 for dealing with the bandits near the bridge on behalf of the Dorvac government.
So how much do we all get in total? Like each of us individually?
85.
Each-
85.
Yes.
That is nude. 85.
It is a large sum, but you've done many good things so far, so I don't doubt that it's deserved.
I'll get it. And I'll
Yeah.
pass it out.
Yeah, like as he had said that, he like puts all the he puts like a couple bags of gold like a couple pouches onto the table. And like, yep. Chink 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 chink.
Indeed.
Nice.
Well then,
Indeed.
now for our next matters. Of course, before we dive into any further quests, I will of course allow you a night of rest. Or a day, maybe. Depends on when you come back, but at least a night. Your rooms at the tavern are still fully open for you. But further,
Happy days.
you, but further, your home, but further, we have made a breakthrough. The kobolds that attacked the day you were defending, and he points towards because I'm gonna fucking move them in right now. Fucking moving Kara. Fucking. This is why I hate players not being here because I have to do shit manually. I'll put them here. With particularly you three here, and he points towards Kara, Salasim, and Zed. During that defense, you had noticed the kobolds, right? The ones that attacked.
Yes.
Yes.
That is correct.
Turns out, not many of the holes were fully sealed upon their withdrawal. So, sadly, we are still dealing with the issue that is called about. How do we say this? A couple ogres popping in and out of ogres, kobolds popping in and out of the holes that they
In and out of where? Huh.
Well, if the tunnels weren't sealed, kobolds are burrowers. They might have a whole camp in those tunnels.
Yes, we found it. We found the main entrance that they're using. And he pulls out a map of the city, and the carpet here. It seems that actually the the individual threads seem to change color, and they become a map of the city.
Ooh, it's a nice
As
trick.
you look upon it, you can actually see where he is pointing, as there seem to be like ripples in the carpet. And he points towards one of the round areas along the outskirts, along the gap between the upper district and the wall, which is considered the middle district. There is and you can see that it has this little town square or town circle, with a well in the middle. That's where they're hiding out. It's a central well surrounded by buildings that have since been emptied due to the recent string of murders in that area, and they're all fairly brutal. We sent some adventurers in that direction to find out what it was, and we found out that it was, well, the kobolds re-emerging. Dorvac, the council of Dorvac has decided to put together a military squad to go wipe them out. But I fear that the guard alone won't be enough. There are, of course, members of the Order of the Sanguine inside of our walls, and they might provide aid, but I don't count on it.
Huh.
Thus,
Neither do I.
thus, I request of you all, please join the assault. Begin and end what you had done. Make sure that the entire make sure that another kobold comes out alive. You'll get paid
You
handsomely,
got.
and you get to keep all the loot that you find.
All right, sure. Sounds good with me.
Very well. And well, as you requested, we will deal with this at least after tonight.
Yes.
Let's
The
deal
ga-
with this as soon as possible. Infestations can be difficult.
yes. The garrison surrounding the well has been told to wait for reinforcements. You are those reinforcements. When you are ready, return to us, and I will tell you exactly the details of what we know. You will be given a certificate to prove that yes, you are indeed sent by the guild. Further on, further than that, I cannot tell you much.
Very well then.
Got it.
Any further?
Everyone on board? I look at the rest of the party.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's.
sure.
Why not?
Lorabelle?
It's good pay.
Yeah.
I'll give a nod at Kara.
Yes.
I'm gonna assume she
assume-
does that.
Kara
Yeah.
would be nodding back. Yeah.
All right.
As this all happens, he looks at all of you and then stops at Ferran before looking back at the rest.
I will say, can all of you except Ferran please leave?
I chill with that. Gonna get myself some food.
I'll look at Farron as if like waiting to see if he's okay with that.
Yeah, of course. Oh, I'm all right. Of course.
Oh yeah. How
So
much
just kinda
gold do we
give him
get
the nod.
again?
Very well.
Is it okay if I stand on this mat?
Please, Salasim, drugstore behind you.
Hey, Era. No, Salsam. How much
Uh,
gold do we get again?
Could you all
Or-
please,
85.
Please, hush.
Ferran, my good friend.
All right. Hello.
Are we supposed to leave?
Elf,
Like
No,
this?
no, just
Quiet.
quiet.
hush, for a bit.
Yes. Good to see you too, my friend. How have you been?
Yes, it has been good. I have been good. Can be better.
Good
So
to
you
hear.
finally lost it, did you? Faith in the sanguine.
I did, yeah. I did. It felt like it was coming for a while. And then it happened, you know?
Honestly, I thought you'd never quit, but you did,
Huh.
and I do, and I don't intend to scold you for it. I applaud it. Not many are
Oh,
as brave to leave the sentence of a cowardly god.
well, I'm still coming to terms with everything, but yeah. It's something else.
Do you need something to make that better? You don't have your armor right now. Your holy symbol.
No.
Your holy symbol does not work either.
Mm,
I know this for a fact.
Of course. Yeah, you're right. I will get something sorted, I'm sure. I'm
You
working on it.
see his hand floats over to one side of the
Mhm.
desk that in all your time here you've never seen him touch.
Ah.
And it lightly slides down, and you hear a click. And it slightly raises up again,
over.
and underneath it you see a pendant. It's not that large, but it does bear a particularly interesting mark. It's two
Ooh.
swords crossed in front of a helm with with thorny vines stretching out across it, reefing it, almost like it's holding it together.
Nice. Do I know what that is?
He pulls it out from where it is, You would not know what this is, but he will explain.
This is an old thing. An old decrepit thing wished to be extinguished by by men who worship gods that do not worship them. It was once mine. I was once powerful, like you. More powerful, even. I used to topple empires, fight alongside the gauntlet kings, burn down the villages that they so despised, and then they abandoned the gods. At the merest sight of a quake, they abandoned them. Found no more use in them, so they abandoned them. I took an oath. I took an oath many years ago that I would protect the kingdom no matter what. I am still doing that. This was my symbol.
And he hands it to you. And he doesn't hand it with the front-facing side. He hands it with the back, with the side that faces to the back, so that you can see that at the back of it is inscribed the Roman numeral for 1.
Is this a? Oh, no, sorry. I'll actually I'll put my hand out and I will grab it and just look at it for a couple of seconds. This is absolutely beautiful. Is it part of a set?
Forged by a dwarven smith long ago. Old dwarven steel, maybe even adamantine. Yes, it's part of a set. That's 12 of them. That is 1. It used to belong to me. Ferran.
It's an absolutely beautiful thing. Yes, sir.
Ferran, you have been a friend for a long time. Long I have seen you suffer under the weight of the sanguine. A wretched god, worshipped by wretched beings. Hereby I christen you as something new. Hereby the adjudicator, the one who walked in the name of the old, the one who walked in possession of amulets of old, the one who carried a sword that rendered apart churches and villages and kingdoms. I now tell you, follow in my footsteps. Deliver hope wherever you go. Bring down those empires foolish enough to worship gods that will bring them ruin. Find your place in this holy kingdom. Find your mind in this holy, sanctimonious duty that you have been given. For you are no mere child of petty gods. Ferran, you are the one that I choose to be my herald, my descendant. You will be the one that follows me. Not into the grave, but you will walk in the halls of legend, as did your forefathers.
He seems to press something else. And from the wall, where you would have thought that it was solid, you see the Forge Master of the place walk out. In his hand, like he's straight up, like straight up has it slung over his shoulder, is this large leather bag. And he puts it down in front of you. I really want to give it to him, boss. I mean, this is good stuff. Like, we could sell it. Just shut up and give it to him. All right. And he puts it down in front of you with a heavy clang and begins unpacking it. And what he pulls out is a set of ornate and fine armor. It's made out of plate. The
Jesus
the pauldrons seem to resemble large and old rippling waves, yet you could also define them as wood. It is made out of steel. The arm pauldrons have the motifs of the forest and of the wild on them. The armor at its center has a large symbol on it. The symbol forgotten at the time. The entire armor is decorated beautifully with signs of, again, the wild, the forest, and the old. Then he brings out the helmet. It's a fearsome visage, one that almost seems to beckon death and challenges it. There's a
Nice.
glow coming from the parts where the eyes are supposed to be.
Mhm.
It is armor that maybe, just maybe, is more than you think.
I wonder.
What was once mine is now yours. My brothers,
Wait,
alive yet they
You-
may
you're-
be. They will recognize you.
Mm.
They might question you, but give them my answer. Tell them
You're-
who have christened you. Tell them that you were christened as a new rite, as a new knight of the old. Tell them that you were christened by Mardon the Adjudicant. Tell them that you were christened by the man that among their ranks was known as the Steward. Tell them
Hmm.
that you were christened by a knight of true faith. And they will respect you like one of their own.
I'll kind of just stand there for a second, just completely gobsmacked, and then I'll just say, "You're giving me all this armor, and I will absolutely gladly accept to follow on in your footsteps. I promise this, and I swear this." I kind of put my hand out, do that whole thing with like a kind of forearm handshake kind of thing across the table.
He gives it a hefty shake, and you
Mhm.
just hear,
Oh, like your words have accounted for jack shit.
I'm telling you, things have changed now. You want to see me? I only made one mistake yesterday.
Oh, I bet you did. Now, let's get you up in that armor, shall we, lad?
I'll turn around and I'll just look at this armor and I will just get stuck into it, I suppose. Let's get it on.
yep.
Get it on.
And that's where we will end today's session.
Oh,
Hey,
shit.
nice.
Damn.
I like.
DM, I have to ask.
You has question.
do-
What's up?
Do we level up?
Yes, you level up.
Yes.
Yay! Oh, we need a roll for
Also-
HP.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah, Mitress,
So,
I'm
uh,
using
uh,
Foundry character sheets as well.
I'm so
Okay.
happy here.
as people are being happy, let's do the outros as we zoom out. Strongbow, you have been.
Oh, I have been Strongbow and I have been playing the new and improved Ferran, as you have seen. Next season, there's going to be some shit going down, so watch this space, folks. See y'all next week. Peace.
Finally got multi-attack.
Peace.
Yes. Next up is the ever scared. Elf.
Elf, it's you.
The ever scared Zed.
No, the ever scared.
Yes,
Elf.
yes, that's. Hello, I'm Elfwarlock, and I have been playing Lorabelle, and let's just say I have plans. And my throat hurts.
Hey, Lorabelle, a
I
tiny
hate
spider.
Anyway,
Yo! Shotgun.
anyway, moving on to dark, moody, and mysterious.
Is that
Definitely
supposed to
awesome.
be me?
Yes.
It sounds like it.
Okay. Thanks anybody who watched. Have a wonderful time. Can't wait for next week. As I will spend the next week being in despair that I rolled a 2 for HP.
Oh,
Rip.
My man, no.
One day I'm gonna roll
I
right
am
now.
1 HP away from being over 30 now.
Suffer.
Oh, brother, I only rolled a 3.
I'm a squishy lad.
Ferran, your hit dice is a 1d10.
Oh, really? Oh, nice.
Yeah,
You get to
yeah.
roll again. Because,
Because I'm a
Can,
douche.
can I roll again?
Oh, I got a 9.
No.
Yeah.
okay, yeah, with that, I will let you roll again.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're welcome.
Yay!
You're welcome.
Wait, you see, guys, we have a merciful DM.
I know we do. See? Oh my god, I'm not gonna hit. That's a 5. It's not bad. The
Zed.
DM giveth, and the DM
Yeah.
taketh away.
5 is quite good. I think that's
Yes.
average for
Yeah, that is
what you
average.
get if you average.
For D8, it is. Which means I'm at 32 HP.
Yes. Anyway,
Nice.
moving on to the least
sorry.
fuckable member of the cast.
Yes, Carl isn't that like interactive.
Fucking hell.
Elfwarlock.
Oh, shit.
We apologize for Elf's behavior. They have been kicked from the server.
No, they have
that's
not.
a joke. That's a joke. But yeah, I'm Zed. Woo, funny hall of people. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go eat some food in game. Okay, not IRL.
Enjoy,
Alright,
sir.
and I have been Dungeon Mitras. I have been the one to torment these people. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for watching. As a reminder, we will start the Vampire Masquerade campaign next week, which would start in about 30 minutes. So yeah, time schedules are tight. It will not be on the Dungeon Mitras channel. It will be on the Nightmare Narratives channel. Which is a separate channel which was originally created for Finnegan and Finch. Now, anyway, with that all said, thank you all for coming. I hope you all had a fantastic evening. I wish the best to all of you, and of course, have many wonderful adventures. Toodles.
Yeah.
Toodles.
Adios, first.
Bye.
Bye
Later.
bye.
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 Goodbye.
Later,
Farewell.
alligators.
Goodbye. Au revoir.
Okay.
Something French.